The Elden Ring teaches you the way of Stoicism. At the 2022 Game Awards, Fromsoftware's latest Soul game entitled The Elden Ring has been selected and awarded Game of the Year for many reasons, such as gameplay, lore, environment, playing time, depth, and overall enjoyability. In The Elden Ring, the player embarks in a journey of accomplishment within a unique and immersive universe full of mysteries, bewilderments, and dangers. In the likes of the bildungsroman, the game is defined by the progression of the character through hardships from the beginning to the end. However, it is not simply about the progression and evolution of the character played by the player, it is above all about the evolution of the player himself as a person. My point is that one aspect of the game which is mostly disregarded is the extent to which the Elden Ring is a metaphor for the spiritual education of the player himself. The Elden Ring is a video game showing you the Stoic way, that is, the philosophical approach to life brought to us from the age of ancient Greece by the likes of Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, or Seneca. Now, let me put that into perspective and see how the Elden Ring manages to teach you Stoicism. First, focusing on what you can control. Stoicism is about focusing on the things you have control of, that is to say, using the best of your abilities and knowledge to overcome obstacles, without being mindful or affected by the other things there is nothing you can do about, like ill luck when you fall from a cliff, or the unexpected turn of events, for example when a boss does a move you had no idea it could do and you get wrecked, or simply the sheer power of your opponent who can have his own merit in defeating you. If you manage to focus on yourself and on what you could or could not do or accomplish at the time, then there is no room for anger, regret, and sorrow. Second, overcoming obstacles. Life in general, such as life in the Elden Ring, is difficult. There will be times when you might not feel up to the task, yet with time and dedication you will eventually overcome those obstacles the game throws at you, like defeating the first great enemy or clearing out an entire dungeon or map. That is not the end though, it is merely the journey. Once an obstacle is overcome, a myriad more still lay ahead, but now you're stronger, you're wiser, you won't make the same mistakes again and again, or at least you will try not to. Third, perseverance. Playing the Elden Ring is about testing your own resolve. It is about understanding who you are as a person. Only in difficulty can you discover what kind of person you really are, because giving up is so much easier, whereas refusing to give up, standing back up and keep going is a proof of your character and a testimony of your improved spiritual strength. Fourth, improving as a player and as a person. A game like the Elden Ring forces you to become a better player over time. To complete the game, you cannot remain the same player as you were when you started it. You cannot remain a noob during the entire playthrough. You need to evolve, to adapt, to hone and develop new skills in order to succeed, or at least in order to give you the best chances of succeeding. And so it is in real life. You are the way you are as you watch this video, but you are surely not the same person as you were 10, 5 or even 1 year ago, because you had to deal with the predicaments life had thrown at you. And every step forward is a step towards reaching your goals. Every single step forward symbolizes your growth and is proof of your past successes. Fifth, the ability to keep calm and composed. Taking down the best bosses in the game will require you to keep control of your nerves and act methodically. Many players like Asmongold or me have experienced defeat by a boss that only had a handful of HP left. Why? Because we started panicking. Because we projected ourselves into victory and began to rush things up in order to finish the boss as soon as possible, putting aside our strategies, our awareness of the environment, our intellect, and our skills. This situation shows you that no matter how injured the boss is, until it is dead, you got to keep to your plans. That teaches you that the journey is more important than the finality. The choices that you make, the way you decide to live your life and spend your time is what really matters. And only when you abide by the choices you know will be beneficial to reach your goals can you actually reach your goals. Sixth, self-discipline. In order to stick to your plans, you must be disciplined with yourself. The Elden Ring is a game that punishes you whenever you go wild and reckless, but sometimes it also punishes you for your slight laziness or precipitation, like refusing to wait or step out of an enemy attack pattern or running to point A to B without clearing out the path. All of that will have a good chance to have you dead. On the other hand, self-discipline will always give you the best chances of success, and it is a lesson that you can apply to real life. You want muscle? You gotta train. You want to lose weight? You gotta eat better. You want to pass an examination? You gotta prepare for it, and that will also give you the best chances of reaching your goals. Seventh, awe and wonder. The visual settings in the Elden Ring are wonderfully mind-blowing. Some of the landscapes belong to the best ever created in the digital world. The players have reported to have spent quite some time observing and appreciate the wonders and the terrors of the game's universe. Yet, natural wonders, beautiful landscapes and fascinating wildlife also exist in real life. And to enjoy it, it only takes you to go out there and open your eyes to the world. If you feel moved by the visual environment of the game and take pleasure contemplating it, you might also find happiness and solace going outside and start appreciating nature. Therefore, giving you one more reason to understand that sources of happiness in your life are not only plentiful but also within a hand's reach. Ninth, thankfulness. The way of Stoicism reminds you that every day and for everything you have or have accomplished, you should be grateful, because everything can vanish within the blink of an eye. In the Elden Ring, you will come upon rewards such as gear or stones, so instead of focusing on what you like or blaming the game for not dropping what you want, be thankful for everything that has already been given to you. Be grateful for everything that has helped you to stand where you are now. 10th, self-esteem. Whenever you fail and fall in battle, remember that it is thanks to your past prowesses and successes that you have now the possibility to be in that next fight. For every single one of your deaths, remember your victories and your fallen enemies. Because for you to die now, it has taken the game to have you face new and dangerous challenges. You die now, not because you're bad, but because you're good. You die now because you have already come such a long way. You die now because you are learning, and you die now because one day you won't.